Hi everybody, Cheryl Trace from the Toledo Symphony with a quick tutorial of the Mazas Etude that you're required to play if you are auditioning for Philharmonic or Symphonic Orchestra. So the first thing that you need to know is this should be about a quarter note equals 100 with the metronome. And it's very important that this is super steady and your articulations are always very consistent. So if you read at the top of the page, it says the firm stroke. Do not lift your bow. So it's going to be a hard consonant beginning and ending. It's kind of, I don't know if the word I would use is aggressive. It's a strong stroke, but you want it to have a quick stop at the end also. And in measure 2 and throughout, you will notice places where you don't have the little caret wedges that require the firm stroke, but you have a line over your quarter notes. And so for those, you want to make sure that you add a little more length and vibrate. So in the beginning, okay, so make sure that those notes sing a little bit. In measure 7, the second beat, the 2 eighth notes that are not slurred have that sharp wedge on them, so you want to make sure and articulate that. Okay, and grace notes come a little bit before the next beat, so I'm going to play measure 7 and 8 with the sharp articulation and then the grace notes in the proper places. Okay, measure 16. Be careful there, there's a 3-note slur. It's not a 4-note slur. So there's another 16th note that gets a quick articulation. Okay, so pay attention to that. Measure 18 and throughout, when you have the chords, always play those with consecutive down, up, down bowings. Don't play them all down bow. So measure 19. Okay, and the time before. Anytime you have that, do down, up, down for the chords and make sure that you see that the last quarter note is long and vibrate. Let's see what else I have. Good, good, good. Measure 21, those 3, that line of scales. Make sure that your first 8th note bowing gets you out to the tip and then a really slow bow. I would practice those 16th notes. Practice them separately first just to make sure that your fingers know where everything goes. And then the bowing will be easier to do because your fingers, you're not worried about your fingers. Left hand is working and then you can add the bow. Measure 30. Yes, do the F natural extension on the last 4 notes. Just reach. And the following 2 measures, then 31 and 32, the D to E flat will be a slide. Make sure that you don't lift. If you lift to grab the E flat, you'll get that little burp. So keep your finger on the string and just slide up a little bit. When you get down to measure 34, the style changes for a while and it becomes very dolce and sweet. So this is the time to use more vibrato and really make your connections with the bow. Super legato. Okay, and be very careful about the dotted 8th note 16th and the dotted quarter note 8th note, that your rhythms don't sound like triplets. It's really a 3-to-1 ratio. So you want to make sure that the 16th note or the 8th note is in its proper place. Okay. Number 42, that's also an extension, E to F natural. Just slide your finger up there. And a good way to practice those 16th notes, practice them with stopped up bows first. Like that, and then you'll be able to do it with the slur. All right, measure 64. 3, 4. Okay, so at the end here, so the first note is down bow, and then the remaining 16th notes, it's kind of a backwards bowing, but this way your open E is on an up bow and you're ready for the chords at the end. So this right at the frog. So this is the last two measures, sorry. So down bow on the E, and then your up bow, and then you grab the chords. And this is the only place that the double stop chords are down bows. And the last one's a quarter note, so extended. So play this a little bit like it was a solo. Not I was going to say not robotic. It needs to be articulated and steady, metronomically steady, but you have a lot of different articulations with your bow and a lot of different styles with the legato and the grace notes and then the short notes. So make it beautiful, use vibrato, use your metronome, and have fun with it. Thank you.